Well, hi there. Welcome to my garden. It's a beautiful day out here. I feel like it's finally, like, officially weather-wise the fall. It has been just a really beautiful September. The weather has been super warm, like in the high 70s and 80s all September, and we're about a week into October now, and it's also been pretty warm, but just the past, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, it's dropped in temps pretty significantly to where it has been. So I feel like it's finally fall, although it just still feels really nice. So anyway, I have some plants that I found that I completely forgot about that we're gonna get planted today. And they are these Nepeta or catmint. It's called Lemon Perfection, and they look like complete death right now, but they're fine. What I'm gonna do is get them watered up really good. I have 4 of them down here. I set them here this summer, and I kind of just like forgot about them. They just became part of the landscape. And anyway, so I'm gonna cut them back, and we're gonna plant them. I think I know where I'm gonna plant them. I think I want to plant them maybe under that Newport plum over there. We'll see once I get over there. But I want to plant these, and then I possibly want to clean out one of my raised garden beds, probably the zinnias or any of the beds really. I'm still kind of cutting on the coneflower or the straw flowers, but the rest of them could be cleaned out. And then I want to plant my hosta that I have and overwinter them in my beds over there, because I don't really know. I don't want to just put them in the ground anywhere because I don't know exactly where I want them yet. But anyway, I'm gonna water these 4 plants up right here, and then we'll get my shovel and we'll get to digging. I bought an attachment for this, but I don't know where I put it. I bought it this summer. I bought 2 of them, and one of them I put on my other hose, and the other one I just kept in the bag until I needed it, because the one that was on this one was working fine, but then, as you know, they stop working after a while, or break or whatever. Well, it finally broke, and I can't remember where I put my extra attachment. Also, I was in the car and I was driving to Cherry Valley Gardens because I was gonna finally do some stuff to my front porch, like get some pumpkins and, I don't know, maybe put together a fall container, maybe not, but at least get pumpkins. And I thought, you know what, I better check if I have money, because my debit card got like compromised somehow, or my credit card or something like that. And I'm waiting on a new one, and so I've been using Nate until I get one. And I had his in my car, but I was like, I better check and make sure he didn't take it out before he went to work today. And sure enough, he took it out. So I'm like, oh well, I'm not gonna get very far with no money. So I turned back around. I'm like, oh, I got some things I can play it until I get some money. But okay, let's go grab my shovel and we'll get to work. How crazy this still looks. I mean, good. I should say good it still looks. It's pretty cool. I haven't been out here in a while. I mean, well, I shouldn't say a while, but I haven't been out here like working, because we were gone for a whole week, and I've just been busy trying to catch up with work. My work is kind of slowing down, but at the end of the season I have to turn in my budget for the next upcoming year, and so I finally turned that in this week actually, and I'm just waiting on them to finalize it, and then I'll have some more time. But seen the woodchuck out here this morning, guys. He sure was. He was sure out here. He was right there. You know what else we could do is plant. Okay, so I have these. I have a hydrangea. I think it's vanilla strawberry hydrangea, and then a purple buddleia. I have these plants right here, 3 hosta and heliopsis that I gotta plant. And then I have 3 Old Glory hosta. And that was probably the first thing I purchased this year, to be honest. I think that was the first thing I bought. I was waiting to put it in when we get a new flagpole in, but I'm kind of still deciding on what I want to do with the flagpole. Let's see if I get my... I thought I had my shovel in there, but anyway, so we'll get those planted in my raised beds, probably those 2. And then I do have 3 Shasta daisy over on the other side of my house, but I'm planning on giving those to my friend Tate. Let's see. Let's just get my little shovel. This one's fine. Everyone asks me where I got this shovel from. I think it's called Ames. Like AMES. And I don't see that on there anymore. It probably wore off. But I just got it at Home Depot. So if you want like this little shovel, you just get it at Home Depot. I did get it like, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago. So it's been a while. But okay, let's go plant those catmint first. You can see it is definitely fall out here. The leaves are falling. Impatiens still look amazing. They last for so long. My maple tree is turning. That is an autumn blaze maple. Alright, let's go. I can't carry those right now, so I'll go take you to where we're gonna go. That is my sister-in-law's car. She actually borrowed our Jeep because my nephew Trey made the homecoming court, and they wanted to use our Jeep for him to ride in. So she took that. But so I was thinking about putting them right here. There's 4 of them. I thought that might be kind of pretty right in there.
Took the long way around to Montgomery. Thought I'd stay for a while and visit King. Spend my days reading coffee on the television. Spend my nights trying to drink away my sin. Said I do, and I don't, for the 3rd time. Now my baby girl won't even speak my name. I've been wanted by the law in Coleman County. You can wash out the dirt, but not the memory. Well, my mama thinks I'm better pour me another round. Say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Shame the devil with the truth, maybe that's a lie. 'Cause I've been out here just searching for redemption, but I'm far gone as the Alabama sky. I'm far gone as the Alabama sky. Took the long way around to my
Thinking about putting that butterfly bush and hydrangea like right in here. I'm trying to kind of build this up, and I think that I gotta look it up, but I think that strawberry sundae gets about the same size as like a limelight. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, I just looked it up, and it's been so long I cannot remember if it's a vanilla strawberry or a strawberry sundae. I looked up both, and strawberry sundae gets like 4 to 5 feet tall at maturity, and then the vanilla strawberry gets 6 to 7 feet tall. So either way, I think it will be a good spot for it. So I was thinking, I have this newly planted lilac that I put in here this spring, and this gets 4 to 6. And so let's see, I was thinking maybe I could put the hydrangea right here and have it grow in this spot, and then the butterfly bush maybe right here or something in this little area, because this spot gets pretty decent sun. Once it starts going into there, it gets a little bit more shade. But yeah, let's do that. Let's plant the hydrangea and then the butterfly bush right next to it. So let's take a walk through the gully, and oh, somebody is over there. Hello? Hello? What are you doing? It's probably a chipmunk. I'm kind of afraid to walk through here sometimes now because I seen a giant orb spider. Is that how you say it? Orb spider? With like the biggest web you ever seen. Okay, let's go grab those down there. All right, here they are. Let's grab them. I'm actually gonna cut these off. I'm hoping they come back next year. We will see. I don't know, actually they look like they're going to, so maybe I shouldn't plant it here. Let's see what I think. I wouldn't mind it like right here. The only thing is I think there's a big root right here, and that's why I haven't really planted. Yeah, there's a giant root right there. Let's see if I can dig around it. So I wouldn't mind the hydrangea right here. Where did I put my shovel? Oh. right there. And I don't care if the salvia grows out around it. This hydrangea will take a little bit to grow in anyway. I dug it out of the other side of my yard. It was kind of being eaten up by my Siberian iris. Couldn't really see it very good. And I dug it up in the middle of the summer. And in order to not kill it, I just planted it in this pot and let it kind of spring back from that, and in the shade. So it's alive, so that's good. But hopefully it will like this spot better. Just transfer it over. There's lots of worms in here already. That's crazy. Alright. That was pretty easy, I guess. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. That was really, really wet, mucky soil, so I'm not gonna water it at all. Look at all this extra soil I got. Put it on top. Love it. We'll put the butterfly bush right here. Or might be cool to put it right there in the middle of that. Let's try that. Can you see that? Let me look. Right there. Let's put it in the middle of that. This is kind of a hodgepodge right here. I'm trying to figure out what will grow in here. I've got some lavender, phenomenal lavender I'm trying out. We'll see how it does. But maybe we'll put a little butterfly bush right in the middle. See how it does. Don't want to get any of that creeping Jenny in there with it. Well, that didn't really come out very good, did it? But look it, I did break off the roots. Whew, that's alright. It does have new roots on it. That's I did the same thing with this one. I kind of kept it over in the shade in this pot and nursed it back to health after I dug it up violently from the blazing heat of the summer that we had. But I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I gotta get it out of there. So we'll see. This might look cool to have this little butterfly bush here with the phenomenal lavender around it. I don't know, maybe some of this cleome will seed itself. We could go in here and sprinkle these seeds around for next year. Alright. Good luck, buddy. Now I have these 3 hosta, and I was just gonna put them in my raised garden beds and overwinter them, but I thought about actually putting them like over there. Let's do it. Oops. Might as well. And you know, I can always move them if I don't like them. But at least we'll get them in the ground. And they'll have a little bit of a head start. If I end up liking them there, we leave them. kind of hard to tell what's going on over here with all the leaves and the weeds, but okay, so like right in here I could put the smaller ones. Which one was the broadband? Okay, so this one gets the biggest. Oh, look at that, that's cool, those mushrooms. Let's put the broadband right there. And then the, what is that called? Tropical Dancer. And Voices in the Wind. Okay? Wow, this soil is so nice. Black. Oh my word, this was an old cactus that I thought was like an annual, and it like keeps surviving, you guys. Isn't that crazy? It's like has roots on it. I should plant this somewhere. It's crazy. Alright, so this is the broadband. Alright, either a bird just pooped on my head or oh, it's the berries. Alright, my hair is driving me nuts. I should have grabbed a hat, but we're almost done. Usually I have a hair tie around my wrist or a hat, grab a hat, but. Okay, this one is the Voices in the Wind. Tropical Dancer. I have the Dancing Darling, and it's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite hosta. Right. Tropical Dancer, right? Is that what it was? Tropical Dancer. Kind of feels like it's gonna rain, you guys. I feel sprinkling. Oh yeah, sprinkles. For sure. So we got the broadband, Tropical Dancer, and Voices in the Wind. I'm glad we got those back here. Now, you know what I could just go ahead and put the Old Glories back here too. It's starting to sprinkle or rain. It's starting to rain. Oh, and I think Nate might be home. Can you see him? I hear him. Oh, it's starting to rain. Shoot. Oh, I don't know what to do. I just have those 3 more. Let's just do it. Let's put them in the ground right here, and then once I figure out, unless it starts like downpouring, we're kind of covered right here. I mean, I don't care about getting wet, but I just don't want my camera to get too wet. And these have been sitting here for all summer, so I'm really afraid of spiders. Ooh, there's a spider web right there. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty that is though. Okay. These are called Old Glory. And like I said, I've been wanting to save these for when I put a flagpole in. But we'll just get them back here for now. Whew. And that way they'll be in the ground and rooted in before winter comes. These are like, yay, I'm finally getting planted. I really hope that woodchuck doesn't come out and like bite me or something. Okay, this is the last one. I'm kind of sad. This is a lot of fun. Pretty good. Well, we did it. We got everything planted. I do have one more plant. I just noticed I got the Heliopsis, which goes in the sun, and I don't really know where I want to put that yet, so I'm going to wait on that. So that's my only one left. But so I got the 3 Old Glories, which I will possibly move if I finally figure out where I want to put my flagpole. Otherwise, I could just put like a cool little flag down here of some sort, like some sort of garden art. That might be neat. I might actually end up doing that and leave them here because I kind of like them back here. It's a nice and bright spot. Then we got the Voices in the Wind, Broadband, and Tropical Dancer. And let's go show you what else we did, and then I'm gonna get inside and beat the rain. We have the football game tonight. Like I said, oh my gosh, look at all that. Mushrooms. You know what's crazy? I had morel mushrooms growing in here this spring. This little section right here had morel mushrooms, and now look at all these ones. These ones I obviously won't eat, but yeah, I had them in there and I had morels in there. That is a Drop Dead Gorgeous hosta. Kind of looks like that Tropical Dancer we just planted. But yeah, we're going to the football game tonight because, like I said, my nephew is on the homecoming court, and we're also going to go watch him in the parade. But this is where we put the little butterfly bush. And then around it, I've got the phenomenal lavender. So we'll see how that goes. If you guys have been hanging out for any sort of time, you know it's been hard for me to grow things in this area and in that area. But I'm trying. And then this is where we put that, I'm not sure, I think it's a vanilla strawberry. I feel like it had the word vanilla in it and strawberry. So I think that's where we put that, the hydrangea. And while we're over here, I was going to show you guys the hibiscus that I transplanted. The roses I transplanted are doing great. Remember those? The urban legend roses? They were kind of underneath the willow tree near the hibiscus, and they just were not doing good. They didn't have enough sun. But look at this hibiscus. It loves it over here. Remember, I cut it completely off, and it's reblooming. It's pretty cool. And this butterfly bush loves it here too. It's gotten so big. Remember this? I think it's a cranberry chrysalis. Oh, that's the heliopsis. This is, yeah, I think it's the cranberry. Yeah, because that was the purple cranberry, and then I put the pink up here. And that is doing really good. Do you guys remember when I planted this? This is all free volunteer purple knockout salvia. And it volunteered from my purple knockout down there. And I was like, you know what? This stuff grows so good. I'm just going to dig it up and put it down here and see if it grows in this really wet, swampy area. And sure enough, it's doing great. What was I going to show you? Oh yeah, the pink. The chrysalis pink butterfly bush. These love it up here. So I'm really glad to have added those. I just added those not too long ago, really. Oh my gosh, look at that catmint. That's really taken off too. Remember when we planted that this summer? I got 3 of them. So there's one there, there, and there. It was a new trial one. Oh, look at that. That looks really good too, that heuchera. Wow. I'm gonna have to get out here and edge. See all the grass creeping in there? I'm gonna have to fix that up for sure. But yeah, it's crazy how the annuals are just hanging on. I keep talking about how great they are, but the sun patients are just doing really nice. Especially the ones up around my house. Oh, Nate is home. Oh, and then I'll show you real quick the catmint perfection. Stopped raining for a minute, but I think it's gonna start up again. I just heard thunder. Okay, so you can't really see them because I cut them off, but there's one, there's one, there's one, and there's one. We'll see how they do. This does get, this is pretty dry over here. The catmint does not like to be wet, so I'm hoping that it will like the conditions over here. It's not gonna get as much sun as it would get in Lollipop Lane though. However, I do have some cat's pajamas in Lollipop Lane, and it does okay. I think it would prefer less moisture. It gets a lot of moisture over there, so I want to see how this does with more dry conditions but a little less sun. So we'll see. But yeah, it just kind of goes around there. And for those of you who like to look at the tags, Lemon Perfection, 10 to 12 inches tall. Yeah, and full sun. So, I mean, I would say this is full sun in this area, but it does get a little bit of shade just from this Newport plum. But I'm going to keep the plum nice and limbed up too. So we'll see how it does. I think it will be pretty though in there. Okie dokie. Thank you guys so much for watching, for hanging out. I hope that was fun, just getting some things planted. I tell you what, it feels really good to plant those lemon perfection catmint that I just showed you, because they've been sitting there haunting me pretty much since halfway through the summer. And like I said, I've kept forgetting about them until I go to use the hose, which is not very often, and then I'm like, oh shoot, forgot about those things. And then there was 4 of them. I usually plant things in like 1 or 3 or 5 or something, like in odd numbers, and so the 4 of them was kind of like psyching me out. I'm like, I don't know where to put them, but I think that's a nice spot, because on the other side of that tree there's 3 bedazzled hosta, and so like all the way around the tree now there's like 7 plants, so I think that works. And 4 was a nice spacing for those plants. So anyway, just feels good to wrap up some loose ends that needed to get done, and I still have that Heliopsis to get in the ground too. Gotta clean up my flower beds and clean up my front porch once I get some money, and we'll be back out here, and you're welcome to come along anytime you want. So we'll see you later. Bye.